since our fine president isn't colluding with Russia, and the ones who actually aren't going to help me, I'm reaching out to you guys. I need some, guidance on these non-Russian collusion slugs. uh, Now, I have the segmented Zvero boys, and I know some of the other slugs are lighter, some of them are heavier. Uh, but this is what I'm working with right now, and I'm not all that experienced with, you know, shotshell. I've been away from it for a while, and especially with working things up. So it's not the same as brass. I understand that, and it makes me a little more nervous. So those of you who are more experienced at this kind of thing, I'm reaching out to you. Now, here's why. I grabbed a couple powders that are not mainstream, but the listed payloads for them fit this kind of range of weight. So, it's another unknown, on top of an unknown. So, yeah, jumping in with both feet. Now it's a Euro powder, so they're using Euro data, and which means straight wall hulls, which you're more. Yeah, I should know this by now. They're more forgiving. Yeah, please forgive me. And any of you are familiar with looking at Euro data, they're, pretty much watt agnostic. Look at the Gualandi data. You will notice that they do not list their wads in their data. They just go plastic or fiber. Hull, plastic or paper. How much is weight? But I'm not sure how, slug versus birdshot versus buckshot really, those physics play into it. I've heard you can substitute birdshot for others. I've heard you can't, and I haven't played around with it all that much. So, I don't want to blow my face off. I want to keep my head about my, But anyway, here is what I grabbed. I grabbed some Vectin A0 and some Vectin A1. I've used other Vectin powders, and they make some good stuff, but I haven't used these. Now, the reason I've used them at all is when I bought my shotgun, I bought reloading goodies and just jumped in. And it was a few years ago, right in the middle of a powder drought, and there wasn't a whole lot out there. And Vectin came on the scene, and they were probably the most available powder out there, but load data was a bit lacking. So BPI and graphs, it was always changing, but they had reloading data. And the adventurous ones over at Shotgun World worked with it, but there aren't many adventurous people over there, so I'm not getting any help with the slugs. So, yeah, you see where this is going. All right, let's see. Now, basically, these are dropping. Yeah, I don't want to drop that. I dropped one of my Gem Pros, 250. It messed it all up a while back. Still sad over that. Yeah, let's do this. This one's a little heavy, but they're dropping around 535, give or take a couple, 2-3 grains. Assembled, they're around 580, give or take a few grains. Now, if you're talking assembled, you're right at the low end of this one. And I'll get to that. And by itself, you're kind of at the high end of this one. So, I mean, this payload, so probably that. But again, this is where I'm looking for a little help. All right, now, according to the data sheets from Noble Sport, expecting this A1 is rated for 32 to 34 grams. And I didn't do the conversion for this one. I did the conversion for this one because this one seems to be what a lot of people need for heavier than this, and these aren't light slugs. This is rated for 38 to 48 grams. 48 grams, people. Okay. 38 grams is 586 grains, which is right around here. 48 grams is 741 grains. Heavy slugs. What out there, what payload out there is like that? I don't know. Maybe somebody else does. Whew. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That let me put that in ounces. Okay. 1.34 ounces, so 1 1/3 ounce on the low end, and on the high end is 1.7 ounce. Like I said, that's a heavy beast. So that's why I considered these, as well as the price. This may make a few of you go, let me look into those. Okay, these are half-kilo jugs. They're 1.1 ounce, so you get 10% more bang for your buck. And there's a lot of bang for your buck to be had because these are under $15 a jug. Yeah. A kilo is under $30. It's yeah. Probably the cheapest powder that we will find for these things if these work out. And if they don't, they have 9mm data, so I still win, but like I said, I'm not real experienced in this, and working up shotgun loads is not the same as working with brass, so I want to keep my head about me, keep my head, and so I'm reaching out to those more experienced, and hopefully you guys can help. Oh, I forgot. Now, the Gualandi data, they stretch a little bit more than the Fectin data, the data sheets, but they put the A0 36, 37 grams, so a little bit more of a stretch, and the A1, they have 34, 35 gram and 32, 34. I don't know, 33? I guess it doesn't count, right? It's the odd man out. Yeah, pun intended. But, NSI just has 38 gram and 34 gram listed. So, I forget. I pulled that the other day, so I'm like, okay, where did I get that? But it gives you an idea. I'll roll in the sheets here, leave them up for a few seconds, you can pause on them, and this way, if these work out, like I said, these will be the cheapest powders we can find. Graphs has some stock. I talked to them, so yeah, that'd be awesome. Now, I did grab some 4 pounds a long shot, just in case. It seems to be one of the most popular powders for these out there, so backup plan. And I'm still watching and listening, and feel the probes out for every bit I can find about this stuff too, because I've never used it either, but I figured might as well grab 4 pounds because it seems to be versatile from what I see on Deflator Mouse. Didn't splurge for a full 8, but I didn't want to grab a pound and wish I'd grabbed more, so good compromise. But there's data out there being accrued for that, but this is something totally different. So all right, appreciate all the help that will come, and I posted these all this information on these in the experimental loads section on Slack, the Reloaders Network. So figure 2 places to gather info. Hopefully I'll get just a little bit more input. All right, well, I'll leave you with that. God bless. See ya.